All right, ready again?
Yeah.
Rise and shine, it's time for D
is for
drama.
drama.
That's drama with
Whoa.
a D.
Special weed episode.
He's just blowing out of a vape. We just smoked a
Vaporizer.
joint.
And we smoked a joint outside. We can vape inside.
And we've got a story that has just something to do with just that.
Right.
Just something to do with just that, baby.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
I
Hi
didn't
again.
even introduce.
That-
I'm your host, Shannon D.
You're like, we were just outside.
and I'm joined by Ross and Della again. You know him, you love him. You just heard him on the wedding app.
Hey.
And they're back, baby.
Yes.
And really, it's just 10 minutes later for us.
Well, yeah. Basically,
Peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
while you were here and we were discussing the previous episode, you're like, you know where the real drama is with these neighbors upstairs that we've got.
Yep.
Because we live in an apartment complex in Los Angeles and we have neighbors, like
As many of you do.
people
As
who live
they all
in LA.
do.
Specifically
And
upstairs neighbors. We're on a hill. So you have to take two elevators or two staircases to
two
get
separate
up
elevators.
to
Yeah.
our building.
Two first floors.
Yes.
yes, two first
You go to the
floors.
first floor twice, and then you're at the ground floor because you go outside, right? And we've got the.
I can't
it's-
believe they don't call it like 2 or 3.
It's
Like,
wild.
so funny.
And we're apartment, so it doesn't make any
Okay,
sense.
less incriminating. You can't.
Bleep it. Bleep.
Oh, bleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bleep, bleep.
we don't need people knowing where we live. I don't want people to figure it out.
As if
We
they'll
live on
figure
a
it out
hill
by
in
the
Los
these people-
Angeles. They live in a hill in Los
I
Angeles.
don't put anything past these fucking people
They're
upstairs. I swear to
detectives.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they're fans.
I'll
Maybe they're
bleep it all
fans.
out.
No, these are my mortal enemies.
Oh my god.
If I have any on this plane.
Oh, I love it. Let's hear it.
Okay. Why don't you tell the story?
Okay. Well, we moved into this
It was a dark and
apartment
stormy night.
like 2 years ago almost. And we are marijuana smokers. And so,
Medellin.
Occasionally we will partake in a joint or joie, as we call them,
As we should.
for the fancy ones out there,
Mm-hmm.
in our living room.
Yeah.
And we also have a really nice outdoor area, and we go outside
Beautiful
there
little
too.
patio.
Sometimes we want to do it inside.
Yeah.
You know.
No, why is that though? Like just convenience.
Yeah, convenience. We were watching a show. You know.
And,
And,
obviously, before we get into the whole rest of the story, this isn't like a legal versus illegal by the contract of our clause type thing. Like, because obviously you could come back to like, okay, well, you signed a lease that says you can't smoke inside, so you can't smoke inside. And like, I
Oh.
get it. Like, of course,
But you
I
didn't.
understand. No, we did.
Well, we
Oh,
did.
you-
No, we
Oh,
did.
okay. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I mean. Like, this isn't like a legal argument. This
Yeah.
is like a moral and
More, okay.
humanitarian argument that we're trying to lodge here.
Neighborly, neighbor to neighbor.
It's a
Exactly.
neighborly
Yeah.
argument,
Yeah,
right?
we're not trying to legislate like the terms of the lease.
Yeah, like of
because-
course we're like.
Although
we get it.
technically but we will just start it off. You are in the wrong no matter what, though.
That's what I'm
Starting
saying.
off.
Exactly.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. We have some friends over. We share a joint, and pretty much as soon as we're done, knock on the door. Right.
Yeah.
This is like probably after like 8 months of us living here, a year.
And are they new?
No idea.
I guess don't
no,
know.
he says they lived here for a long time, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't prove. this.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is all allegedly.
Knock, knock, knock on the door.
Everything's alleged.
Knock, knock, knock on the door. I go over to the door. Me and Ross both go over to the door, actually, open it, and there's this dude and his like pregnant partner standing next to them. And they're like, hey, we need to let you know that every time that you smoke weed, we can smell it in our apartment above you.
Mhm.
And
And in fact, it smells like someone just ripped a bong in our
In
apartment
our
right
house.
now.
like we can smell
Oh,
it so much
shit.
and so densely. And my wife is entering her 3rd trimester, and we just want to ask you, like for the last trimester of her being pregnant, can you not do that? Can you
Yeah.
smoke outside?
Mhm.
And we were like, yeah, so
Sure.
sorry.
Yeah,
Of course,
because
Mhm.
we're pretty hot.
And yeah, we're also pretty high.
Just
So
smoke
we're
joint.
like,
Oh, yeah. So you're like, whatever you say.
yeah, whatever.
And-
Yeah, we were like, whatever you say
and
to get the door closed.
Well,
Yeah.
also he did specifically say he's like, I wanted to talk to you before talking to management.
That's right.
Okay,
He
well,
was
that's
like, I didn't want to
nice.
have to tell
It
management
is
about
nice,
this.
but there's also an implicit
There's a threat.
threat there
Oh, yeah.
that
yeah,
he
yeah.
will
Will.
go to management about this if we don't
Yeah.
abide the terms
Fair
of
enough.
his
Right.
request.
Yeah.
And so we're high. I'm just in non-confrontational mode. I don't want to, I want to go back to hang with friends. I'm sure. Oh, so sorry. Oh my God. I'm
Yeah.
Ross, by the way. I introduced I can't remember his name.
Greg.
I wouldn't say it if we knew it.
Yeah, good
No,
point. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. We'll
Mhm.
call him Greg.
You can bleep my name too.
Yeah.
No incriminating evidence. okay, they leave, right? Like that was we kind of.
And that was essentially the end of it. And then we turned back around, and the people that we had over were all in just like
Furious.
similar states of fury. Like, like, well, how
dare
dare they?
he?
And how can they know that what we're doing in here is what they're smelling in their apartment? And how, like, the audacity to like come and like tell you how to behave in your home. And what if we're all recovering cancer patients? And what if this is
God, not the C
what
card.
if this is a medical issue? Like, what if this is like between me and my doctor, and like it's none of your business? You know,
Oh
like
my
it
God,
was.
that's
So we all like
funny.
laughed about it for a while. And so for like the 4 weeks, maybe like a month after that, we like really cooled it on smoking inside, because we were like, okay, fair enough. This woman's pregnant.
Sure, pregnant. I'm like, I also just don't want a confrontation.
I don't want the smoke, ironically enough.
You know, yeah. Like, fine, it's nice out. We'll go outside. We'll smoke outside.
Yeah.
Some time passes, and then every once in a while at night, I'm like, oh, I'll just smoke a little joint inside. And so I would like go over by the window, and I would like try and be respectful. And
Or like open up all the windows, and we have like an air purifier and throw it on high and stuff, and
Yeah.
just do what we can for that.
some time passes. And then Ross gets sent an email
Yes.
from management.
Says something to the effect of like, there have been complaints. There has been like a lodged complaint.
A lodge?
A lodged complaint.
A lodged complaint.
Someone lodged
The complaint.
complaint.
Yeah. Oh, also it's worth saying that every time we go outside to smoke a joint, like very loudly, we can hear them slamming the windows of their
Oh,
apartment.
Super passive aggressively.
Well, like
Feels like it.
almost as it like we're also like, it's hot outside. Do you really have your windows open? It feels performative to me.
yeah,
Feels
yeah,
like they
yeah.
are opening their
Oh,
windows
opening
to
it.
slam them.
That's what I was thinking when Ross told me earlier. I was like, I think
It's
that
90
they
degrees
opened him
outside.
up.
It's what it
Yeah,
feels
yeah,
like.
yeah. Okay, that was my
Feels
first thought
pointed.
too.
So I got this message in June. Dear valued resident, we hope this message finds you well. We wanted to reach out to make you aware that we've recently received complaints from neighboring residents regarding the smell of smoke coming from your unit. As a reminder, our community is designated as a non-smoking property, as outlined in your lease agreement.
You guys,
right.
you're so in the wrong.
That's how we started this. No, this is how we started the whole conversation, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, this is now one neighbor saying one thing and us saying another. And
Yeah.
so now it's a he said, she said to our management, right? Because they're
Yeah.
like, but you haven't seen this or you haven't smelled this.
Yeah.
So you're just taking this guy's word.
Now we're taking him to court right
yeah.
now.
And now you're just taking this guy's word for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, eye roll. I was like, whatever, fuck these people. They can't even like make it around to like fix the back door. Like, how are they gonna acknowledge this complaint? Like,
Make
I just
it around to fix the back door. So.
like,
Oh,
you
like
know what I
every-
mean?
your
Every time
landlord.
we, every time we
Yeah,
file
like go run,
maintenance, it
like
takes
okay,
forever.
run and
like,
tell that. Tell me
Gotcha.
what happens. Again, we just kind of continue to be
outside
respectful,
as much as
smoke
possible.
outside as much as possible.
Yes.
Like once in a while.
Right.
Honestly, truly, once in a
Inside.
while inside.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because you just can't get off the couch. Like it's like that kind of where
No,
you're like
it's
so
re- it's-
tired.
it's
I'm not
genuinely
even
not even
saying
that.
that like facetiously.
no.
It's like when you're like just melting.
It's not even that though. It's a
It's-
couple things. It's that like, okay, going outside for me specifically at night, I get terrorized by bugs. So I have to like go put a jacket on, and I'm gonna have to put on some long pants, and I'm gonna have to like, like get
Put your
ready
shoes
to
on.
go outside, right? And I'm
Yes.
just thinking, I'm not gonna do that. And so we had a friend over for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Ross was cooking,
Mhm.
and we were sitting at the table here, like right by the window. We're smoking a joint. We finished smoking the joint, and almost immediately knock on the door.
Mhm.
Oh my
And
God.
we were waiting for someone else to
I
maybe
hate
come over,
this.
but
Yeah.
we
Hate
weren't
neighbor
sure. So I
problems.
walked over, and this time I looked in the eye hole, and it's the dude from upstairs.
Oh,
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh shit. And so I'm like, what do I
You're
do?
gearing
What do I do?
up?
What do I do? I'm like, okay. Do I open the door? What if I just don't open the door? And then he knocked again with like more aggression.
Yeah.
And
with
I like
fervor.
More
and the
fervor.
way that our apartment is like from the door you can't like see into the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a wall there.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ross is behind the wall and our friend is behind the wall. And Ross is like, I'm not answering it. And I'm like, okay, well, someone's gonna have to answer this door. And
No,
then
they don't. First of all, no, they don't.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
true.
illegal to not answer the door.
Yeah,
I don't have to let someone in. I don't have to answer the door
for sure.
for anyone.
Even the popo?
No, you don't. You absolutely don't. They come back with a warrant.
that's
Oh.
true. That is very true.
Don't ever let the police into your home.
Oh yeah. But
don't even answer the door.
Sometimes you don't have to answer. Okay.
No, you don't.
You don't have to answer. Gotcha.
No.
Interesting.
Tell them to come back with a warrant or talk to me through the door. I'm not coming out.
Yeah.
You're not allowed in. You're not.
Okay.
How do I know you're not a vampire?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so anyways, there's a third more aggressive knock at the door.
Well, now you really want to
And I'm
answer.
like, okay, well, no, I'm like, I have to answer it. So these cowards stay in the kitchen and I go alone to the door.
Cowards or principled freedom fighters?
hiding behind a wall.
Cowardly. I
Okay.
was like, I'm not answering. I don't want to talk to that guy.
Okay, so I answer the door and he goes, hey, as a reminder, every time that you smoke, the smoke goes directly into the spare bedroom where our baby sleeps. First of all, I don't know that information because how would I know that information?
How would I know that?
Yeah. So he was like, as a reminder. I said, you don't know that what we're doing in here is even impacting what's happening to you upstairs. He was like, I do know. I've lived here long enough to know how the vents work, which is a crazy thing to say to me.
Oh, yeah. Now you're a vent technician.
Yeah.
Now you're a ventist.
Vent tech.
And he was like, yes, I do. And I was like, we've been smoking outside, so I don't know what to tell you. There's lots of people in this apartment complex who smoke weed.
Oh.
So I don't know that you can like direct this towards me. And he was basically
But
like,
you didn't smoke outside though.
no,
In this case.
no, this is a lie, Shannon.
Okay.
This is a lie.
That one part of it is a lie.
I said at the beginning, I know I'm not in the right. I just want to I want to say my piece.
Yeah. I want to,
Okay.
And I want reactions.
Okay, so basically he's like, I am going to tell management about this. And I was like, well, I know you already have, so thanks for that. And then I like slammed the door in his face.
Oh my God.
And
Della.
so, well, and then he obviously like leaves, and then I'm kind of like fired up. And I'm like what am I going to do with, what am I going to do with all this energy? You know, we're kind of fuming, but like, okay, fine.
And they're under the cupboards in the kitchen, trembling.
So now we've had 2 interactions with this man, right? And we continue to smoke. Now we're really just smoking outside. To be real. After that.
Since then,
Yeah,
first and
after
foremost,
that.
we're like, okay, we
good,
will take
good,
this
good.
seriously, and we have not been
Okay,
smoking
good,
inside
good,
since that
good,
second
good.
incident.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. However, we got another email.
Another one?
Hello, Della and Ross. It has come to my attention that a neighbor has been constantly complaining. That's a lot of complaints, apparently, to be constantly. I'm like, how constant is constant?
Yeah.
Constantly complaining about smoking coming from your apartment. I wanted to give a friendly reminder that smoking is not allowed inside the apartments. If we receive another complaint, we'll send over a lease violation. If you believe this is wrong or if you have similar issues, please reach out to me to find a solution to this problem.
So I felt compelled to respond to this because, again, I have never admitted to wrongdoing publicly until this podcast.
Yeah.
And
Put this behind a paywall. Put this behind a paywall. Blur my face for all of this.
They'll never put 2 and 2 together. I get compelled to send an email back because basically, from our perspective, I believe that we are being harassed by this man.
Della.
Because if you have any issues, you should go to the apartment complex. I don't think it is appropriate for him to come to me and accuse me of things, regardless of whether or not they are true. So this is the email that I wrote back. This is the email that I wrote back. Okay, here's the email I wrote back. The neighbor in question has come down to our apartment 2 different times to harass us about this issue. He claims that he smells smoke coming into his apartment through vents in the building. How are we meant to be responsible for the smells that are in his apartment? We don't know how the vents here work, nor does he. And there are many units in this building, so we are uncomfortable being targeted as the subject of his frustrations. Moreover, the last time he came to our door, I did not recognize him through the peephole and was home alone. Typically, in such situations, I do not answer the door to strange men. He knocked 3 times with increasing aggressiveness, and I was scared what would happen if I did not answer the door, so I answered it.
Oh.
This is not the way for this person to go about creating change in this community, and his tactics of intimidation and harassment should not reflect the management of this property. Thank you for your note. We are aware of this rule and will continue to behave as we have done the past year and a half.
Shut
We
up.
lived at this property without complaint. All the best, Della and Ross. And there's been no further communication because no one likes the word harassment.
No one likes the
dropped
H word.
twice.
No
in
one
an
likes
email.
the H word.
So
So good. I can't wait to hear the reactions to this. I thought, first of all, great email. I was very proud of you for that
Thank
one.
you. Thank you.
Greatly written.
Yeah, you know,
But I
Basi-
can't believe
it's so good. I love that we've got you speechless.
I just don't think you get to come down to my apartment and harass me about. First of all, this is California, straight up. Like it smells like weed everywhere here.
Okay, yeah. I also want to say that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have smelled weed in the apartment hundreds of times when we are not smoking.
Here?
Yes.
Especially like windows open and
People
stuff.
next door to us smoke weed.
Yeah,
the people
I know for a
across the
fact.
way.
You walk down,
Okay.
you smell it in the other building that's attached. Like you smell it everywhere.
I know, but you guys, it happens right after you smoke.
Okay, but
Shannon.
how do I know? How do I know it's not also happening when other people smoke and he's blaming us?
Oh, that could
That's
be.
kind of my
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
like, yes, it might happen when we smoke, yes,
Mhm.
but it might also happen when other people are smoking
Okay,
inside, or it
okay,
might
okay.
happen from outside.
Yeah, but
like-
it's still happening when you're doing it, though.
Sure. Again, we're not claiming to be right
No.
at any point.
I want it to be
here.
very clear that we're not claiming to
We're
be
trying
right.
to. I think our main argument is just that he's wrong.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you want to convince me to go from YTA to ESH.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I would be happy with that.
I need to hear a little bit more.
Okay. At what point am I responsible for every smell in his apartment? If we cook meat and he's a vegetarian and he's getting sick, does that mean that I have to stop cooking meat in my apartment?
What if his
Like-
baby has really smelly diapers, okay? And we got the smell of his poop coming into our
Yeah,
vents.
but you haven't.
How do you know? What if
But
we
I'm
have?
just saying, at what point are we policing smells? Okay.
That
Because-
baby's woken us up at night screaming.
Because-
Also, the baby's
True.
not even getting high. You have to inhale.
That's also not how that.
Okay,
it's
but
not how
that's
it
what
works.
that was the next point I was gonna make. Is it really true? Like they really wanted a
the
baby?
baby's not
The
getting
baby's
high.
not getting high.
Are you
okay?
sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Have you Googled that?
Someone will tell
Let's
us
see.
Someone will refute
definitively.
it. Someone will refute it
We'll
and be
get-
like,
yeah,
no,
evidence for or
secondhand
against.
smoke from weed leads to
From-
cancer and death.
If the
From,
baby
like, how many
was
feet? 50
sitting,
feet?
if the baby was sitting next to me and I blew smoke into his face, that would be bad. Absolutely.
If you don't want your baby to be around weed smoke, A, you don't live in California. B, you don't live in a highly densely
Like-
populated apartment complex.
If the baby's in a different room, they're in the same house, they're fine.
Yeah.
Like people used to just smoke cigarettes inside their houses all the time.
that's true.
And I agree that was bad
That's a
largely,
lot.
but
But it says here, children having caregivers. So this is in the same apartment.
yeah, okay. So in the same
who
house,
smoked cannabis had higher rates of viral respiratory infections. Some studies reported a positive association of adverse or problematic cognitive, emotional, and mental health outcomes with pre and postnatal cannabis smoke exposure. But that's
how much exposure?
I don't know. Let's see. Well,
This isn't like a referendum on drugs and babies.
Also
Like,
that, like, it's just I find it very hard to believe that the smell, the like slight odor
I don't know,
going
you
through a
guys.
vent system.
I don't know because when you smell that, doesn't that like the chemicals gets
Well, then
in,
again,
right?
then I'm getting his baby's
Feels-
poop particles in my nose, and I want to complain about that.
and it's ruining your respiratory
It's ruining
system.
It is okay. It's making me sick,
Your digestive.
making me
making me
violently
wanna
ill, and it's
puke.
putting more poop particles into the air.
I find it
And that's not even
Interesting.
happening though.
Oh, it's not.
I find it
Neither
interest-
is what he's saying is happening. Like,
I just think it's for someone
I
who
don't
thinks
know.
about the lung care of their child. I don't know why you're living in Southern California.
Well, that's
You know what I
true.
mean? Like, if you want to take it all the way back,
there's
I
a
know
lot. There's a lot of other bad things happening.
Yeah.
You know, to the air quality of his baby. Like his baby's breathing in worse stuff by going outside in Los Angeles, just like
But-
the
but
normal
is it
smoggy air
But
quality.
not only just is it physically good for them, but is it affecting their brain? I think that's a big one.
I
If
think
it's
so.
affecting their
I don't think it
brain.
is. I don't think it is.
Are you guys sure?
I'm not, look. I
How
can't. I'm
sure
not
can
a
anyone
doctor.
be about anything?
Look, I'm not a doctor.
Haven't even tried Googling it.
Mhm.
No, because Google's gonna say anything I want it to say.
Yeah.
That's so true.
You know what
I mean?
I've been thinking that lately.
Like
Yeah.
whatever I want it to say, I'll find
Mhm.
some article that supports it.
yeah.
Um,
No, that's so true. Confirmation
So-
bias.
Look, again, I know and recognized from the beginning that we are not in the right here.
But
However,
we want to make him in the wrong as well.
However, I just don't think that you can. I think that you can lodge a complaint and we can get an email and we can like change our behavior because I don't want to get kicked out of this apartment.
I know.
I actually don't think it's appropriate for him to come downstairs and bang on the door 3 times with increasing aggressiveness to like accuse me
I
of
get
something that yes, I am guilty of,
Yes,
but like
But you don't know that?
But he can't be so sure.
And he's
True.
escalated it so quickly. Again, just so you know, you're right about we don't know that. I don't
Yeah,
know
we
where the
don't
baby
know
sleeps.
that.
I don't know what part. I don't even know until you come down and tell us even the first time. Like I had no way of knowing that this smell is in your leave a note on the door or something.
Yeah.
There's more.
There's better ways to
Yeah,
go
there's just
on
better
about
ways
it.
of communication, less aggressive ways of
Yeah.
communication that are gonna probably
get
get your
that.
issues solved better.
Yeah. And I can't blame you guys for not wanting to get evicted. So you're going to say what you're going to say to get out of it. I
Yeah,
still
that too.
understand
Yeah,
his, but you know, at the end of the day, there are
Yeah.
some lies in that email.
there are.
Which,
I won't
you
admit
know,
to anything on record as being a lie.
but
Nothing-
I definitely
nothing-
get fighting for it. But
Nothing we
do,
said in the email is a lie. That's a good point. We didn't actually say one way or the other
No.
what
that's
we
true.
did or
it was
did not
kind
do.
of like
We just it was a deflection.
You lie by omission, I guess.
That's not lying in this case.
But wait, what was one of the things you
We
said?
weren't
You were
asked a
like-
direct question.
You
They
said
weren't.
we weren't smoking weed though, didn't you?
Uh,
Or, like not full out.
I said we were smoking weed outside.
which we were doing.
I thought you weren't.
We were also smoking weed inside,
Omission.
but we never said we
Omission.
were or were not smoking weed
Yeah,
inside.
okay. You're right.
It's all
You-
semantics.
I got it. I got
Mhm.
it. That makes
What's
sense.
in writing? You know, what's in
What's in
writing? What
writing?
can you prove?
That's true.
You
That's
can prove we
true.
smoked outside.
Well, here, one other point though, one little thing that I should say that I thought is you should put a citronella candle out there and you already have your lighter going.
We
Spark
do.
up.
We actually have
Spark
several
We do.
candles, citronella candles, and like a torch out there,
Okay.
and
We
we
have
have
been
bug incense.
exclusively smoking weed outside from that
I
second
know.
interaction.
No. And
And
that
but
is
every
where I
time
can
we
give
go-
you 2 thumbs up. And I don't think that
We have been
you're-
pressured to change.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
I would say if you guys were continuing to do it, I would be like, okay, like I
Yeah.
don't know. It's like now you're gonna get evicted.
Yeah, well, that too.
You know?
We don't want to get evicted.
Yeah, we don't
And
agree.
and yeah, like if you know, you guys can. I'm sure you guys will let us know about the whole baby and weed thing.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure. it's-
someone tell
I'm
us.
sure someone will just be like, "It's not good," and everyone will be like, "Yeah, of course not."
Yeah,
because
I'm sure
duh.
it's better for them not
Not
to have
to-
any
yeah,
exposure
like,
to
yeah,
weed
yeah.
whatsoever.
But I'm
yeah,
just like
absolutely.
curious what the risks
But
are.
and
like,
again,
knows
if you're
that.
concerned, if you're that concerned about your baby's respiratory health, move out of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Go move to Montana
If that's your
with
number
good
one
air quality.
thing,
You know
like-
what I
That's
mean?
true,
Like that's my
that's
other
true.
thing is like, okay, but they're being exposed to worse stuff just by living in this. You take them in a car, they're being exposed to exhaust. Like that's also bad for your baby.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
get an air purifier, run it right next to them.
yeah, that's true.
We have 2 in this house. Let me ask you this: when you walked into this house today, did it smell like weed?
No, and did you just smoke?
No,
Oh
but
no, it dissipates quick.
it dissipates quick. Does our house smell like we have a cat?
No.
Boom. There's
Air
ways to like
purifier.
because we keep the place clean, and even when we do smoke, like we clean out our ashtrays
and
all
they
the
could put
time.
one close to the vent, even
Like-
like right under the vent or something.
And we've even we've closed that vent. Like we've taken like
that's good.
reasonable, steps. And again, so that's why I do think though that it absolutely could be coming from a different building. Like the
Yeah.
vents are all connected, and there's a fucking
That's true.
huge apartment building. Not huge, but like it's not small.
yeah.
He said he knew how the vents worked.
Like-
It's
And also, I do
brother.
think he was very aggressive, but he was clearly like pissed as fuck. But
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you need to like regulate yourself
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
not be banging. And you are right. Like that would be scary for a woman. Like I would be scared for
Right?
sure. If like,
Yeah.
was he going to continue knocking even louder and
What
harder? Like I
happens if
have
I
to
don't answer the
it
door,
now.
right? Like
Especially like if you were alone. So I understand that, and they don't know that, and so I understand you guys doing that. I can see how he's being a dick for sure.
okay.
So
there you
I'll go ESH.
Hey,
Wow.
mission accomplished.
I can't believe we got you there.
Stop the
honestly,
count.
I
Mission
can't believe we got you there.
accomplished.
Honestly,
I'll take
You
it.
tricked
I'll
me.
take it.
no,
The
we
power
didn't
of
trick you.
persuasion.
But
The power of persuasion.
But I do think that when you live in a community around other people, Like
Yeah.
people are loud at late times.
Yes.
Like people are, coming in and out and slamming doors at various times. Like there's all
I hear them
kinds of
stomping
like
around up there
I hear
sometimes.
them stomping around up there all the
The
time. Their
baby
baby
has woken us up at night. Like
Yeah.
not a lot, but it and it
That-
doesn't really. It actually does not bother us, but it
Yeah.
has happened. And
I think my hat hangs on really about the results of if the baby's really getting affected.
yeah. That's fair. That would
Because,
sway it
okay,
either
if
way.
If that
yeah.
is true, then
Yeah.
I would say
If we're
I
giving their
get
baby
why he's
cancer,
fucking
fine,
mad
yeah.
as fuck.
Mhm, mhm.
Like I would be like Papa Bear mode activated.
Yeah,
Is-
yeah,
He's
yeah.
trying
The
to
question
protect
is
his
okay.
wife and
Two questions. Does it affect the baby at all? If so, does it
How?
affect the baby more or less than
Than just,
again
like,
the
shitty
general
fumes.
Los Angeles smog air? Like we are in the city we're downtown is like like a mile or two away. Like we're
Yeah.
not
Like
out in.
lest we forget that like marijuana is a weed that you burn. What if we were saging our house? That's another weed that you burn. Like, what
Oh.
about incense?
We cook stuff
What
with a lot
about,
of smoke sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, is that
where's
good for a baby?
the limit?
Probably no.
These
Maybe.
scented candles maybe not be like.
I'm just more curious if the drug aspect of it is affecting them. Like not so much like physical, I guess, because you're right. Like there's so much that harms us, but I guess it's just like, are they getting high? So
I
let
think
us
the
know.
baby is 100% not getting high. I will go down saying that.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident about that. Is that hey, does he have plastic bottles for his baby? Okay, because that baby's full of microplastics now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're kind of just repeating ourselves
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
we gotta let people battle it out in the
So
comments.
everyone, battle it out because we are very curious.
I'm so curious to hear the reaction.
So I guess
to it.
do YTA, NTA, ESH, or NAH. Put it in the
Boom.
comments on Spotify, okay? Or ESH or YTA.
Yeah,
That's what we
those
want
are
to
really
know.
the
only
Those are
options.
actually the only options. The only options.
There are
there's only
assholes
two.
here, and
Yes.
they're us.
All right, well, we've got a story here. My husband, 36M, and I, 29F, have lived in our neighborhood for about 5 years. Our house is towards the edge of the complex, and neither of us are very social, so we keep to ourselves. The rest of the people in our area tend to do so as well. We had someone that moved in down the street maybe a month or so ago. Didn't really know much about them, except I noticed when we drove by that it looked like they had young children, and that they had some political signs out front that indicated we were pretty much on opposite ends of the political spectrum.
Uh-oh.
2 days ago, there was a knock on the door. I opened it because I was expecting a cabbage, a package. And it was a woman about my age.
A package of cabbage.
It could have been. She introduced herself as the new neighbor and started talking a mile a minute. She told me that she had 3 children, was a stay-at-home mom, was new to the area, and some other stuff that I don't really remember. Then she started peppering me with questions and seemed to get more and more disappointed as I answered. She asked if I had children. No. Did we plan on having children? No. Do I know any of the social activities in the area? No. Do I know any local mom groups? No. Do I ever babysit? Hard no. You get the picture. She seemed to run out of steam and almost pouted and said it didn't seem like we did much at all. I laughed and told her that my husband and I preferred to keep things quiet and to ourselves, but that the neighborhood seems to get a bit more busy and social closer to the center of it because there was a school, so maybe she could find something more what she was looking for there. She said she was hoping to get to know her close neighbors and told me to come over for coffee sometime and I could meet her kids and husband. I thanked her politely, but was honest and told her that it didn't seem like we had very much in common and I couldn't really see us being friends, but that I was sure she could find a good mom group at the playground towards the center of the neighborhood. She got visibly angry and asked if my husband was as big of an asshole as I was. And I thought for a moment, then said, yeah. Pretty much.
Incredible.
Is this you guys? Is this the guy that came down?
No, we like kids.
She stomped off. I might have been an asshole because I was direct and didn't give her much of a chance, but I just don't think we would have mixed well. Am I the asshole?
No.
Immediately no.
Yeah, I also say no.
I feel like who is this for? Are you coming over to my house? Like, I don't want to go meet your husband, talk to your kids.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get to, you're not signing me up for this just because I live 3 doors down from you. Like, that feels
yeah, the
proximity. Feels like a
thing.
crazy assumption to me.
You can't force people to be your friend. I think like maybe could it have been handled more gently? Sure, but also probably then did everyone a favor by just being like, okay, cool, now this lady's never gonna bother us anymore. And
no, they
you
were
know,
helpful. They
that's
were
what I
like,
mean.
here's
Like,
where
it's
you might
helpful.
here's where you might find what you're looking for because it's not here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like, you know, again, maybe she like the way I would do it is just you don't say the whole we're never going to be friends. You just say, oh, thank you for the offer. And then you blow them off forever. Right.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
always find an excuse.
When they live so close, she's going to be there all the time.
I
You
know,
know,
you
what
have
No,
to
I
see
get it. And yeah,
them.
probably. So she probably
Hard to
honestly is in
avoid.
the right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably would be stuck into a perpetual cycle of trying to avoid.
Yes,
Whereas now
I'm
this woman's
people
honestly
pleasery.
like,
I know,
yeah.
like it would be like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
sure, and then it's like, oh, she's asking again and again
Yeah.
and again, and
yeah,
I
exactly.
don't, I
Right.
don't want to meet her stupid kids.
Yeah.
You know where I think it all like really does stem from, because I don't think she would have fully acted this way if there weren't this added element to it. I think the political differences really adds to it.
It's not going to help.
Yeah.
It's not going to help.
I feel like there's a lot of value to like reaching across the aisle and like not discarding a person because of a political thought.
Yes,
Like I don't want to
agreed.
I don't want to be reduced to that. I think
Yes.
it's not just that. I think that respectfully so, if you're the kind of person who puts enough stuff in your front yard that everyone knows your political preference,
Yeah.
like that's part of your personality.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
You're
people.
loud and proud.
Yeah, and that's
you
great.
want to talk about
And
it.
that's
Yes.
great, but like that is a huge part of your personality, and that's clear.
Mhm.
And I think that does in some ways tell people who you are before you meet them.
Yeah, true.
You
For
know?
better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
Either affiliation.
Yeah, totally. Because there's people who I agree with politically that I don't want to talk about politics
No,
with.
no,
You know
no,
what I
no.
mean?
It's
So partially
it's
because there's just nothing else to
exhausting.
talk about. And
Yeah.
I'm like, we agree. We agree with
We're
everything.
in a perpetual cycle.
We
of saying,
can't solve
I
anything.
know.
I want to talk about the game or some other stupid shit that happens sometimes, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or not talk. We can sit and not talk too.
Yeah. People that are
Uh,
very just political in general
their
is a
whole
little
thing.
bit like, oh god.
Yeah. Sign or two, fine, whatever. But if it's a lot,
I think that's a piece of it, but I think
Mhm.
what's more is the questions. Do you have children? No.
Yeah.
Do you want to have children? No. Okay.
there's an
so,
implication there.
So yes, there's an implication there.
Totally.
And then like
You don't want to
Wait,
hang out because
is
of
there
the
like
implication.
is there a mom group around here you know of? Like this isn't this already from your first 2 questions
That's
isn't
what
the
you
person
want.
isn't the person to ask
I'm
that 3rd
smoking
question to.
weed into my vents to get your baby high. I'm not in a mom group.
Yeah, exactly.
Even,
Who are
like-
you talking to?
Like, we know a lot of mothers and plan to have kids one day, and I don't know of any mom groups.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no.
Yet, like, you're not a mom yet.
No.
So,
No.
like, you know, like,
No, why
yeah,
would
it
you
felt like
ever
there was a
know
path that you thought you were gonna follow for the whole conversation.
Exactly. She was definitely like, yeah, do you babysit? Oh, so now you're looking for my services?
That
Yeah.
too,
It
right?
was very like interviewee interrogation. Like, I don't know about
And then you had to be
interrogate,
like, okay, so you don't do anything, and it's like, is your husband as big of an asshole as you are?
oh,
like,
well,
the-
that,
like
yeah,
these
of
aren't the
course.
questions of someone who like wants to be friends. You know what I mean?
No, it's very exchange almost. Like
Yeah.
instead of like she wasn't trying to get to know her
No.
in any other way. Oh well, like what do you guys like to do for fun, or like what's fun to do around here?
Yeah.
it was so pointed.
How long have you
and-
lived
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, cool.
Because you can connect with parents as a non-parent. It's like, again, we have tons of
Yeah, where you
Yeah.
from?
parent friends that we hang out with
Yeah.
with
What's your
and
favorite
without their
color?
kids.
Yeah, there's so many other things you could ask in a different way.
What's your favorite animal?
Exactly.
Walrus, seal, or sea lion?
Yes,
Mhm.
I voted in the poll.
What was your vote?
I think I voted walrus because I like
I
the fact that he's like
Walrus
big and
also
sloppy.
said
You did
walrus.
walrus.
I
Oh, you
absolutely
guys are
also said
soulmates.
walrus.
Yeah.
On my personal Instagram, I put up a poll: walrus, seal, or sea lion.
Which was you?
I team sea lion.
Okay, they're cute.
They're like the dogs of the sea.
Yeah, I get it.
love them.
get
They're
it.
so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
But the other ones are great too. I mean,
Yeah.
probably walrus next, but seals are adorable too.
Yeah.
Right in
I
which
think that
team
seals
you're
are
on.
the cats, and maybe walruses are like the big cats of the sea, which is why we
Or like a
gravitate.
big dog.
You heard it here first. Walrus, big cat of the
Cats of the
sea.
sea.
Walrus is like the lion of the sea.
You know,
That's what I think. of.
Rawr.
yeah, kind of. Don't you think?
No.
I would. Well,
Okay.
no. The lion of the sea is like the shark.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
The shark is like
Or
the shark of the
orcas.
sea.
Orcas.
It
kind
has
of,
no
yeah.
equivalent. The shark is the shark of the sea.
Shark is
No,
like
maybe, wait, what's a fierce animal?
that's what I'm trying to think of other fierce animals
Whale?
that aren't cats. No, land
Tiger.
animals.
Maybe the tiger.
Well, that's also a cat. Yeah, that's fair though. Lions and tigers are
because
different.
lion.
Mhm.
Well, the men lion are lazy as hell.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. But
Do you know
just
how
protect
aggressive
the
like
tiger.
ostriches are? I feel like that could be a good
oh,
one.
you could. Well, that's the one of the bird world.
Right.
We'll do
Yeah.
mammals.
Okay,
and
different
such.
one, different
yeah,
talk,
yeah.
different talk.
And fish.
What were we talking about before this? What was the
As we
what was the
mentioned.
question?
Basically, this nosy bitch needs to find other people to hang out with
exactly.
closer to the school.
I think again, I think
Leave
she
these
did her
poor
favor.
people
Ways you
alone.
could
Yeah.
Let them
bond with
watch TV
someone.
and go on vacation and
And
do
if
their
you
own thing.
but true that like if you already don't have anything else in common with a person and you
Yeah.
know that their politics don't
I
align
know,
with
that's
yours
why
at
I would
all,
be like,
it's
oh, for sure not.
literally we're just gonna be talking about how much we have lots to talk about because we'll disagree about
we'll
everything.
be fighting
Yeah,
the entire
exactly.
time.
So yeah, I agree. Like reaching across the aisle, connecting with people of a different affiliation, trying to find the things we have in common, the common goals, because they are out there.
Yeah,
But
but you're
just-
right. It is already like enough of something
Yeah.
to be like, actually, you
Mhm.
know what? I think we're not.
I think you're looking for something else.
And
Yeah.
she was polite about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
she might have been giving an attitude. We don't know, but she gave suggestions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She was polite. She was upfront.
Mhm.
And the woman turns around then and calls her
asshole?
an asshole.
Yeah,
Mm.
No.
yeah, I agree with you.
She
Mhm.
is so fucking wrong here. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that is just obviously, and OP could have been definitely snarky. Like
Sure,
I
I'm
bet
sure there was
you
some
there
tone
was something.
involved. I'm sure there was some tone.
I'm sure.
It's all about how you say it.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's what my mom
Mhm.
always said to me growing up because
Yeah,
I
that's
got a
true.
little
Tone?
bite to
Tone.
me. Tone.
Ross tone.
Yeah. I
That's
say
a
that.
Is that an inside joke?
that's a it goes
Is that
both
from
way.
Rick and
Yeah,
Morty?
yeah.
No, that's just that's a communication thing that we've learned
Oh, you
over
guys do
time.
that?
We do.
Where just tone.
Tone. Well, actually, I noticed after last recording that we did, not this past one, October, I think you guys got into a little bit of a fight after, didn't you? Wasn't there a little arguing?
Probably we do
about
like to.
about the Frankenstein thing. We can cut this if you don't want to talk about it, but I was curious because I noticed you guys had to go talk in the room, and it seemed like there was some tension.
Our costumes that we were making.
Weren't you like frustrated with your costume or something?
I think I was. I was frustrated with like the neck bolts and the Frankenstein costume.
Yes. And I was
and they-
suggesting a better way for you to do the neck bolts.
Yeah, and I was.
But then you guys got a little bit huffy, right?
probably got a little tense at
we have
times.
some good spirited discussions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spirited
But
discussion.
then you guys can like get over it really easily.
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing is like
Yeah.
because when you have like a strong baseline and you know you're on the same team and stuff, then yeah, you can be like annoyed, you can
Snippy
be
and-
short or whatever from time to time, and it's like okay, it happened, and like whatever, we're past it. You know,
Yeah.
Our new inside joke is that we're never mad at each other.
never mad at each other.
So our new inside joke is that we're never mad at each other because we did a rewatch of The Sopranos.
yes.
Do you know where this
Well,
is going?
didn't you say this in your vows or something?
I vowed never to be mad at Della. I think you might have mentioned it in yours too.
Well, you guys have definitely told this story. If not, because I know this
Oh,
story,
okay,
but you
okay,
can go
good,
ahead
good.
and tell
No,
it.
no,
It's
no,
cute.
yeah, that's okay.
No, it's cute.
In The Sopranos.
Yeah, tell
yes.
her.
There's an episode where
Bobby
Baccalieri is driving home from work and his wife calls him and she's like, can you go to the store and get something? And he's like, oh, or like his son calls him and says, mom wants you to go to the store and get something. He's like, tell your mom thanks a lot. And he's like, he's like annoyed at his wife and then he's stuck in traffic. And then it turns out the traffic is because, spoiler, his wife died in a car crash that's causing all the traffic, right?
Yeah.
And he laments to another character later on, I don't know if it was a kid or whatever, but that the last emotion that he felt while his wife was alive was that he was mad at her.
Yeah.
And isn't that chilling?
And we like broke down.
bald.
Like we were crying so much.
Like, I'm never mad at you.
And we were like, yeah, never mad at you.
Never
like
mad
never
at you.
actually. I might get a little annoyed. I might get short. Whatever. I'm never mad at you. I'm never.
Has it worked?
Yeah,
since?
Yes.
absolutely, it
Wait,
has.
really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
And like,
I should have just put that show. I should put that episode on in front of Max
Yeah.
and just like let him like.
see what happens.
Watch
him
honestly,
feel
that's a
human
good
emotion.
test.
Oh, he's gonna.
raw.
Oh yeah,
That's a
he'll
good
ball,
test.
He'll ball.
Is he kind of a baby? Does he cry at stuff? Because I
Yeah,
am.
he gets
so is
very
Ross.
Same.
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Not
That's,
a lot, but if it hits him hard.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. That's a green flag. Green
Yeah,
flag.
yeah.
When we watched Up, Ross was sobbing for the entire film. the entire film.
Which was like the reason Della had to like
Beautiful.
say like we're gonna watch Up, because I'd never watched it all the way through, because it would come on TV or something, or I'd like put it on, watch the first 10 minutes, cry my eyes out, turned off, can't continue.
No, it's hard.
It's real hard, right?
Yeah.
It's a
And
hard watch.
Della was like, but there's parts of it that are so joyful, and I'm like, but the whole time I'm gonna sit there and think, yeah, but his wife's dead, and wouldn't it be better if his wife was there?
I
And we watched it.
know.
That's exactly
Exactly
what
what-
happened.
yeah, exactly.
90 minutes of me, tears streaming down my face, because even the happiest moments, I'm like, yeah, it'd be better if his wife was alive.
And then me kind of, and then me
I
kind of laughing at Ross
know.
too, because he can't hold it together.
At
So
all.
yeah,
That's
fine.
adorable.
Oh, it got me so good, as I
I'd
knew
be
it
laughing
would.
at Doug the dog and like look over and Ross is still just crying.
Just sobbing. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Were you on your period then?
I mean,
it's
maybe.
giving that. Whenever I am, I'm just like, I'll watch anything. I'm just like dying. I love that. Well,
So, never
everyone
mad
out
at
there,
you,
watch
and
Up
we're gonna live
together.
together.
Watch Up
Yeah.
together.
And we'll link that
And that
Sopranos
episode, yeah, the one episode of The Sopranos. Watch all of The Sopranos. It's an incredible show.
I know, I need
It's-
to. I've never seen
Okay, so I had never seen it.
Never seen it?
I had never seen it.
Shannon.
Della
I kinda
Della
have
had
to
watched
watch
it once previously. I had never seen it, and I was shocked at how good it was, because even now I'm like, am I overhyping it? I can't. It's already been over. It's the most hyped show, because it is one of the best shows to ever air on TV,
Yeah.
in my humble opinion. Like,
Wow.
it is that good. It lived up to it that hard. There
Your
are
next show. It's your next show.
there
Okay,
are,
okay.
there's so much where you watch it and you're like, oh, that's what that other show was referencing.
Oh.
So many
It
times
was
throughout
like
the run.
seminal
Pop
television.
culture.
It was like one of
Absolutely.
the first HBO
Okay,
shows.
Yeah.
cool.
Like, you'll catch stuff that you're like, oh, was that
Oh,
probably what they were
what?
referencing? Like small things throughout. And then just like,
Don't stop.
finale was great. Finale was great.
Tell me.
Big
Loved
fan.
it.
Spoilers, no spoilers.
Oh, if you've avoided the spoilers for The Sopranos, I'm impressed.
I think I know one thing.
Yeah.
It's probably the thing.
Oh, does
I don't
he?
know.
Okay, perfect. So I don't know.
Don't spoil it. Don't
Don't
write it and
spoil it,
spoil it
guys.
now.
Do not
Bleep this
spoil
out,
it.
because people are going to write it and spoil it.
No, I have really nice listeners.
Anyway, NTA, and that woman is.
Well, let's see. She says here, I want to clear some things up.
Oh, update.
I really didn't care that she was a mom. I have some friends who have kids. It's cool. But from her introduction, she was very clear that was her whole thing. And as someone without kids, I just don't have much to add to that.
No.
As for the political signs, they were concerning a very recent topic for women's rights and health. And I, as a woman, don't really want to be friends with someone who doesn't think I should have rights. I do have friends all over the political spectrum, and that doesn't bother me. Visibly and enthusiastically cheering about destroying the lives of thousands of women certainly does.
I get
Snaps
that.
for
All
that.
right. That all tracks for
Yep.
what I felt from
It
both
does
people.
too. Like, yeah, there are just certain things where I'm just like, I just don't know that I would really want to be your friend if you really feel that way. I understand when it's like family, people that you've grown up with, and you're just like, all right,
Mhm.
whatever. Like, I'll just look past it. It's not worth me like trying to teach you now.
Yeah, you're not going to change.
And some
those
people I have had to have like some political discussions with that I've grown that I'm not gonna like cut this person out of my life. But like if I'm meeting new people, that's like already that's really gonna be like a point of why even
Mhm.
bother?
Yeah, you can pick your
trying?
friends. You can pick your friends. So
Mhm.
yeah, right. There's specific topics where there's a difference of opinion is a little bit more palatable.
Yeah.
Right. There's certain things that when someone feels a certain way about a certain subject, like people that are like anti-gay marriage or anti-trans or those kind of things,
Mhm.
it's like it's very hard to look at that as like a difference of opinion and more like,
Yeah.
oh, you believe that like these aren't people.
People
You
don't
believe
get
that people
rights.
aren't
No,
people and
I
they don't
have
get rights.
no
So
like I have
it's hard to
no
reconcile
tolerance
that.
for that.
Mhm.
It really is that you shouldn't be expected to kind of amicably disagree about those kind of things, right?
Why, for some neighbor who's already being a cunt?
yeah, yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Also, I don't think you have to. I think you can be a good neighbor without being a friend to that person.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Sure.
Like, if you see
Bring in her
someone.
packages.
Whatever,
Yeah.
lend her a screwdriver or something,
If
you
she
know,
has
like
an emergency with a
Sure,
fucking
good to know your neighbors regardless.
fire
Absolutely.
department or
Yep,
something.
doesn't-
like
You're not
doesn't mean we have
obligated
to come over
hang
for
out with
coffee.
them,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
meet their children, and like I don't need that.
And at the end of the day, she was polite. You know,
Yeah.
her delivery. We're only speculating that we have no idea, but
Mhm.
if it's just exactly how she said it, she was polite. I don't also want to waste your time. I'm not a mom. You're looking for a mom group.
Mm-mm.
Why do you even want to like? Yeah,
Yep.
you don't got to be friends with your neighbors.
No.
No,
It's
be
not.
a good neighbor, but you don't have to like buddy up and be like, it's cool that you think people don't deserve rights.
Yeah. I also don't want to like I don't want to see that in my neighborhood anyway. Those signs, like when I have to drive by, like I have to see that now. So
Yeah,
I'm
again,
already
I'm-
just like you're spewing hate, basically.
Yeah.
In
I'm
my
kind of
opinion.
annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed both way at like outward political. Even I get the like
both sides. Yeah,
yeah. But like again, the views I believe in, I'm just like I'm not gonna put a sign up on my.
it's
lawn.
not
I'm
my style.
It's not. I
either.
don't want to lead with that. Like I don't want to like.
It's almost like you're asking for trouble because in our society right now in particular, it's so contentious.
Yeah.
I will say I'm okay with pro things, even if it's stuff that I oppose. Like if it's something that you're like, I believe in this,
Mhm.
fine. I don't like when it's like, I hate this thing and like anti this
Yeah, but isn't
thing,
that
and it feels-
like saying it if like you're, for example, if you're pro abort, no, what is it? Pro, not choice, pro
Pro-life.
pro-life?
If you're pro life, isn't
That's-
that then?
Yeah,
like-
that's fine though. Like I don't like I
But then you're voting against women's rights and women are dying from
no,
it.
no, I'm not okay with what they're voting for, but your ability to stick a sign outside of your house if that's what you want to do, like
You rather
I'm
than
not,
be
I'm-
pro something than anti something.
yeah.
I'm anti life.
I don't know. I just want people to have the right to express themselves, even if it's not what I believe.
Uh-huh.
But that goes hand in hand with the way that politics has like divided the country into like such a polarizing. Everything that you do now is like a political statement. The movies that you go and see and the t-shirt
Even the brands
that you
you're
wear,
buying from,
the
if you
brands
know.
the brands that you wear, like the celebrities that you like everything is
This
now a
episode brought to
political
you by
statement
Carhartt.
anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it is a dangerous place to start saying like you shouldn't be able to put up a sign, you shouldn't be able to do a thing, because then what? You can't wear a shirt, you can't go to that movie. Does this make sense? Am I making any sense?
Yeah, you're saying you're a free speech warrior, and you're
Yeah,
gonna
free
go to
speech.
war for free speech, and you're gonna take down all the tech companies that are censoring all of people. I think you can say whatever you want, and people can feel whatever they want about it.
Right.
But it's like not my cup of tea.
Yeah, you can put whatever sign you want up, and I don't.
I can
have,
decide not
Yeah,
to.
exactly. I don't have
engage
to be.
with you.
Yeah, one way or
But
another.
if you need me to get your mail, I'll help you out.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, but don't you want them to be helpful in an emergency or something?
I guess.
I guess you have enough neighbors around.
Yeah, and most of them hate us already. So
Yeah, exactly.
we're not. So what? I'm not gonna get this guy's fucking.
You guys are like,
mail.
be a good neighbor. Wow. Cut to the previous story.
Yeah, exactly. Put this one first, and
Yeah.
then do the next
Yeah.
one.
They'll be like, wait a minute.
I mean, yeah, like within reason, being a good neighbor is a good idea. Yeah, without a doubt. I won't lie.
We're trying to be better neighbors.
Sure.
Yeah,
we're
you're
changing.
growing. We're all growing. Yeah, so I think we're going not the asshole.
NTA, yeah, solid
Not the
NTA.
asshole.
Solid
She's
NTA.
solidly not the asshole.
For sure.
Yeah, very much so.
Well, thank you guys for
You're so
doing this.
welcome.
Special,
I've been wanting
yeah,
to get
bonus.
this off of my
Yeah,
chest.
We weren't even planning
Yeah.
on it.
Again, very curious. Weigh in. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know
in the
right
comments. I'll actively go into the comments and argue with you more if you want,
Yes,
because that's
get
very fun
involved,
for
get
me.
involved.
So let's do it.
Thank you guys for listening. And remember, you can't spell drama without D.